everyone, I'm Rowena
I'm Savina.
and you're watching
This Associate.
For those who are new here, we are sisters who've recently turned partners in business, also known as associates, hence our name, The
Associate.
Get it? Sister plus associate. The Associate. And today we plan to take you along our skincare journeys about how we discovered this entire world, entire universe of skincare that's out there, how we got so involved in it, how we know whatever we know, however little that may be. So come along, join us in our journey today.
Not to brag, but we were a little bit aware of the skincare journey way before the pandemic happened. So we are going to take credit for that and say that we knew something about skincare pre-pandemic. So the pandemic didn't turn us into skincare freaks. We were already skincare freaks
Before the pandemic.
Yeah, and just our love for skincare just grew afterwards.
Yeah,
So
because we had nothing else to do.
yep.
So for me, I think it all began in 2018. I was newly married, I had a lot of time to kill, and what do you do generally when you have a lot of time to kill? You spend it scrolling on social media. So that's when I discovered this entire world of skincare, of all these skincare influencers, beauty gurus, skincare YouTubers, and I also came across quite a lot of skincare influencers based in the UAE, and thus began my skincare journey somewhere mid 2018, I think I must say. And I was introduced to quite a lot of new products and the importance of sunscreen, and when I realized that sunscreen is so important for your skin to perform well, I was mind blown thinking about how many years I had lost without wearing sunscreen on my face. So yeah, that's how I discovered skincare. I had a lot of time to kill and social media became my friend.
So I first came across skincare after she did. I came across it through her. I saw all of her posts on Instagram, whatever she bought for her skin. So that's how I got into that world. And I first started using skincare back in 2019. It was the end of 2019, somewhere around October or November. So that's when I first started using and applying a lot of skincare products on my skin and started actually taking care of my face. So during the time I actually discovered skincare, I was actually going through a rough patch in my life, to be honest. And I remember sending a picture of my very dull face to her, and she commented on how dry and crusty my face looked. There was no sunscreen on it, no moisturizer, my lips were all cracked up. The only thing I ever did was makeup, and I love makeup. Every time I came to the UAE to visit her, we used to buy a lot of makeup only.
Yeah.
I never bought any sort of skincare before that, and I had lots of makeup. So makeup was the only thing I used to use for the most part.
I do a lot of looks.
Yeah, exactly. I used to do a lot of looks and post them on Instagram. So I loved, and I still do love makeup a lot, but now I think skincare is a little bit above makeup for me. Sort of have given up on my makeup. I still do love it though, but I just don't apply it as much as
before.
I. Yeah.
For me, makeup has never been that prominent in my life. For a brief time, I think in 2019, I used to play with makeup when I had time at home. When I used to work from home, I had a lot of free time again. And I used to play with makeup. I had also bought a few palettes. I used to like to try eye makeup. I'm not as much as an expert as she is in makeup, but I used to like to play with it. Now, all my money goes only into skincare.
Yeah, very true.
So what were the first few products that we discovered? I think for me it was the gel moisturizer by Face Shop. It happened to be one of the first products I had ever bought, skincare product basically. I happened to be roaming around in the mall and I entered the Face Shop outlet in Alwada Mall, I think. And the first product I had ever bought was this cute little Face Shop face moisturizer. In addition to that, from a few skincare influencers based in the UAE, I had found out about the brand Deciem, or The Ordinary, the holy grail of skincare. And the first products I happened to buy from those were a set of 4 hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. Those were one of my very first skincare purchases.
So my very first skincare purchases were mostly The Ordinary products. They're
purchases. Borrow.
Yeah, okay, she got them for me. I didn't purchase them on my own. She got them for me. So yeah, so those were the products I used first. They were the hyaluronic acid, the salicylic acid and the niacinamide. And I think, I don't remember what moisturizer I used to use at night. I think it was the Cetaphil one, which I always speak about, but I'm not very sure, I don't remember. And I used to use the Neutrogena sunscreen. So that was my first sunscreen purchase, and that I got with my own money. She didn't get it for me. I got it from India and it was cheap. You know I like cheap things. So yeah, those were pretty much my first skincare products that I used.
In fact, my first sunscreen was also from an Indian brand, the LA Shield. It was a good one, but I think it had a little bit of a fragrance. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It did. So now let's go to what were one of the first things we learned in skincare. For me, I think it has to be that there are so many ingredients out there that come together to make a product. I discovered the Paula's Choice brand, and I used to go to their website. They have an entire list of ingredients listed down there, and they basically give you an idea of what ingredient is good, what is not. I also learned that fragrance is not such a great thing in skincare after all, but we'll speak about fragrance in detail in another video.
So one of the first things I learned from skincare was actually pretty unfortunate, because I think I fall in the unluckiest category ever. And that is, unfortunately, niacinamide does not work with my face. I figured that out at a later point in time because I started to break out excessively, and these pimples or pustules, they were very painful on my face. It's not just the ordinary serum. I tried products with niacinamide. I think I tried 4 more products with niacinamide. All of them gave me the same kind of acne on my face, and I had to give up on niacinamide. So that was one of the saddest things I learned about my skin and my skincare journey.
Which I think brings us to a very important realization about skincare, is that it's not the same for everybody. What works for me may not work for her. What works for her may not work for me. Our skins are very different from each other. So now, with all that being said, we'd like to address the subject on what our future plans are in terms of skincare or beauty or whatever. I think for me it has to be consistent, because I am sometimes very lazy, especially on a weekday when I'm tired after work. All I want to do at the end of the day is eat and go to bed. So I tend to miss my skincare on some days, yes, and I am lazy. I will admit it. I even don't wash my very little makeup that I have on my face. Yes, I know it's a big sin, but yes, I do admit it. We are not perfect all the time, and sometimes exhaustion just engulfs you. I think my plan in the future with skincare, in terms of skincare, would be to be more consistent and be regular.
So to speak about my future plans, I have recently come across the word of retinoids and retinol, and I still have a lot of research to do in it. I still don't understand a lot of differences between the terms, because I've heard a lot of good things about it regarding acne and acne scarring, and I do have both of it, and I really want to try and see how it works. But
it's also, I think, an excellent anti-aging ingredient. But there's a lot to retinol.
Yeah.
There's a lot, because there's some prescription level which you can get only with the prescription of a doctor, and so on. So retinol is a little bit complex.
It's like retinol, retinoid, etc. They're like a whole word by themselves.
Yes.
It's like separate from your regular skincare. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Starting to use retinol, retinoid, etc.
Whatever it is. Alright, that's all for today.
We hope you liked this little discussion about our skincare journey, on how we got started,
what our future plans are,
how we got better, where we are now. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel,
and show some love.
Yep. Okay, bye.
Bye.